Hello peeps, Hillbilly Halfwit here today. We're going to be chatting about a few things today. We're going to be chatting about the new Welsh Minister, First Minister, Eled Morgan, and a little bit about the FBI and Trump and Biden and a few things. First about the Welsh Minister, I haven't spoke about that. They were going to use two ministers and join together. So the Agricultural Minister was going to join with Eled Morgan. I think his name is Eled Morgan. And they were going to doubly joint leadership of Welsh Labour. Then that fell through. Now Eled Morgan is leader, basically. So she hasn't been voted in. And they've put her in. So they had the election 3 weeks ago with a different leader. Everybody voted on that. Then they removed him and they put their own leader in now. It's unreal, isn't it? That's what happened with the Conservatives, and you know what happened there. That's the same thing's going to happen. So just if you know her background, if you go back on my videos, you'll see one about the hospital in North Wales with a big fraud. And she was involved in that. She was the head in charge of that. It stopped the prosecution of the people involved go ahead. So if you go back through my videos and have a look at the hospital, what's the name of the hospital? I can't remember now off the top of my head, but I'll do a video on it. And she was the one who stopped the investigation going through, meaning that these people would be had for allegedly inventing stuff up to £20 million worth of fraud in these hospitals. So they were inventing it was over 20 million of building work and all kinds of stuff. They were just inventing it out of thin air because the people at the top of the hospital didn't want this money to go back, so they were just inventing stuff to spend it on. Absolute blatant fraud they were had, and nothing was done, and she was the one that stopped the investigation. So that's how good she is. So then we're going to talk about something else. Remember this Trump assassination thing? Quite interesting. The FBI guy in charge of the FBI was being interviewed the other day, and he reckoned it wasn't a bullet that hit Trump. He said it was something else. You could see it was a bullet. It went past his head. Anyway, this morning they've had to come out and say that was wrong and said it was a bullet or a fragment of a bullet. So they've been accused of lying. The FBI, nuts, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. It's like they've gone mental. And do you think it's a coincidence that they tried to assassinate Trump and that didn't succeed? So the week after, they removed Biden. The donors removed the sitting USA president because they knew that their previous plan probably hadn't worked, and replaced it with another lady. And there's talk of Michelle Obama being a running mate with this lady. And if you were a conspiracy theorist, which I aren't, you'd think they might remove Kamala and then Obama's missus would be USA president. But I couldn't possibly comment on that, could I? That's what I think might happen. And I'm up for my monetization being reviewed on my channel now at the start of this next month. So I'll be going through a lot of my videos, and if they look a little bit suspect, I'll just delete them and then I'll redo them. Okay, so it's nobody else doing that. They're deleting my comments and off people on the channel, so it's no harm to do it because they've cut down my views so much now. I used to have maybe 3,000 or 4,000 people watching a video. That's cut down to in the 300 to 500, which is, as you all know, that's what happens when you say controversial stuff. So I'll have a look at some of my videos. If they look a bit controversial, I'll just put them as private for now and redo them. Okay. So at the moment here today, it's been raining today already. So hopefully it's supposed to dry tomorrow, and we're supposed to have a few good days. So, and then do a little bit of the harvest because I haven't done any yet. So just trying to think of anything else. That's about it for today. I will do another proper video like I normally do a sit-down video about Ellen Morgan to show you how corrupt that is. And that's it for today, okay? Please comment, rate and subscribe, and hopefully, cross fingers, we might get our monetization back, but I don't know. It depends. That other USA election is on now, and you only got to say the slightest thing wrong and they're on you. So, ta-da!